Hello， 我是菜鸡猫。呀，终于回来继续过这个过不去的17关，会吐血的那种。空间迷巷直接找不到轰炸机，直接开始。
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking.
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio...
OK， 自从上次找不到太多飞机，找不到轰炸机，现在我决定用对空，用对地，太可怕了。换一个机种，看一下能不能换什么机种呢？18大红那个是谁？试驾？为什么？雷射？F15，就用这台，哇哟，好帅哦！哦，我还记得我小时候买这个模型。Pitch 方向安定性。OK。那买不起吧？买不起。Let's go， 开启我的 F15，配上这个，然后再就是加速性。 新标准飞弹的威力。锁定的距离。OK， 先这样吧，出发。Let's go.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple boats inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
We're under attack!
Unknown successfully identified.
Our air support is here.
Gotcha, pal.
Strider 1, it's launched. Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run. There are two
They're on the
fire
run?
missiles off our starboard side. We're waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Caution. Pull up.
Thank God! Friendly birds! Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Trigger, ID your targets before attacking.
Oh, 这个
Calling friendly birds! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help while we're still up and running!
Missile away.
There's more over here. Bodies near civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. With that, we're all lined up. No, we're not combatant. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. Damn those Russian bastards! It's a blatant war crime! Take photos for evidence. Three strikes, count to three. vehicle's been destroyed. Let's get out of here. Let's get moving. Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point. I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly.
What the fuck?
Just got the photograph. We'll head back to 8. Another 30 minutes. Stop waiting. The men say they want to release infiltration in the Cloudwood area. It's no use. Work to the right. Fire at that supply ship. It's the radicals that shot us in the back. I'll make them pay for this. We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something.
They're erosion. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? Strider 1. It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible. Push them back. Fire! Fire! Our guys even took out the enemy air support. What do we do now? Spin in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Holding the bay until operation feeding time. Don't move away from the mass driver. Try to save your ammo. Lure him in and then fire at once.
Strider 1, enemy ship sunk.
Someone get out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
We're pinned down! Here's the landing crab! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Fox 2. Tank is destroyed.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their family. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
Strike cracked. Nice shit. Ain't that?
Fine, we take a little damage. We need to finish off right now. Island one day and send them off properly.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way there are! Almost there. Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Visual.
Like an eagle.
Grenade locked on.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
acquired. Strider 1, missile launched. The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile.
Ram 7, attack failed. Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. You're go for launch.
Missile.
This is launch control. The enemy's releasing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control, roger that.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Target was not struck.
Missile.
No use. The enemy pilots outclass us.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile.
Ram 2, attack failed.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
Intercept those bombers. Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Ram 2, Fox 2.
Bandit hit.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Our bombers have deployed special security squad units to match to the enemy base. Damn it! They're so good! Let's get this really close.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster.
Missile.
We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! I confirm. The info is from Allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Missile.
Give me enemy position! God, the artillery fire's got a number on my hearing!
Missile.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Missile.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it with bombs, then Elysia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships.
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If
Missile.
it's hit, we're done for.
Missile.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Caution. Pull up.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
Thanks, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Missile.
That goes for a team. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fuels and low on ammo.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Strider 1, Slash 1.
Missile away.
Missile.
Locked on.
Missile.
Pick up the speed with your search. The faster you find them, the more people we can save.
嗨，安安， 或者是日文不会念。
If you lose your legs, then crawl. You can surrender when you lose your hands.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Illusion tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Longcaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. Share it if you can help those refugees.
Missile.
Count me in.
Missile.
That's right.
Missile.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
是谁啊？该不会是梨花吧？
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete.
Shit.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
No kidding, sir. I'm taking this to the enemy
Destroy.
forces, not me.
Next. Come
Wait, you
on.
moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass?
Oh shit.
Here! Attack right here!
Longcaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, APC destroyed. Hurry!
Get moving!
Shit. One of garbage.
We're not refugees. We're criminals.
No.
Missile.
Fuck you.
Make them stop singing!
Damn it.
Shit. Fuck off.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1 is hit.
Hurry!
Get moving!
Shit.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
This one.
Refugees. We're criminals.
Oh, alright. Get down.
That took care of them. No civilian casualties? Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Broadcast Master, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9,
What the fuck?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
这是什么东西？
2, 1. Launch. 1, 2,
我靠！
3. The mass driver is accelerating.
Oh my gosh! Fuck
Supply
off!
ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
I'm usually pretty good at playing tag.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be
Shit.
able to catch it.
I really think they can continue to dodge.
The supply ship's in the clouds.
We can't find it.
Another one. Fuck.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and
Oh my
shoot the other one
gosh.
down. We've recalculated the remaining time.
Just avoid the enemy's fire for now.
Okay, but we won't be able to do that forever, you know.
The supply ships are on their scheduled flight path.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them! They're faster than I expected.
These guys continue pursuit of the supply ship.
60 seconds remain. Strider 1, Fox 3. Missile hit the supply ship dead on.
Oh my gosh!
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
终于
Who's the
过
girl
了。
that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. What? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
我好帅哦，他那个进气口会调整。
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
减速版。
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
We're under attack! Unknown successfully identified.
Our air support is here.
Catch you, pal.
us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run. There are two fire missiles off our starboard side. We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing.
Okay.
Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel.
Ammo.
They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home together.
OK。这个是对地的吗？尽量对地。新飞机可以用，还是不够。QQ。对地要一个一个打。开台风好了。Okay, let's go.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi. No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target.
Oh man.
We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, target destroyed.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin. Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat! Fire the Salmon 1!
好美的景色。
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. We're losing refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse. Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire. But what are they talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
Target acquired.
Don't stop the car. It'll make us an easier target.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target is in machine gun range.
We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again. An army.
爆炸啊！
It's that squad with 4 fighters. So what's this faction split in the Russian military? The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends. Target acquired.
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Missile.
Fight! Breaking away! We don't have enough AA weapons.
Stall warning.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
再见。
Does Soul Squad know? They have 4 aircraft! More planes incoming! Fire more missiles! Why are they after this base? Missiles, gunfire, whatever it takes! I want those planes full of holes!
Missile.
They're coming straight at us! Run!
Missile. Missile.
Retreat! Our tank can't take on a fighter! Fly on more planes up in the air!
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
They're bombing us! We're unable to use the SAMs! Help me! around the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Ah, shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalaji Castle.
They're here already. They can pay for what they did to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone building. Take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Confirmed destroyed.
They're targeting our anti-aircraft weaponry. Now more than half. There are 4 enemy aircraft, but one is causing us the most grief. I heard about 3 strikes when I was in the east. What do we hear?
Target destroyed. In gun range.
None of our units are able to communicate over the comms.
Missile inbound. Drinking.
Locked on.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Shit. We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us! Missile incoming at me! Getting out of lock. Drinking. Enemy behind you. Take! We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Fox 2.
Not bad at all, Trigger.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town's of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we get involved like this.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Locked on.
Everything's on fire! Ejecting. Need rescue. AA destroyed! We're sitting ducks! Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily. Strider 1 destroyed target.
No, we got a fire!
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot these invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the OC and Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Fort Bonte. You bastard! You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit. Enemy on your back.
Target acquired. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Locked on.
In gun range.
I'm out. Ejecting. I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco.
Righto.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
What the hell do you know about Wiseman?
Oh my gosh. Bye bye.
energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east.
要不又是 Mr. X， 不是很帅。潜跃机。
High-speed projectile launch from the aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky.
We can still help you.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person.
This routine squad will be retrieving. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on. Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. Rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Loco, might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
What do you think of this?
I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with Mihai taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong. They influence the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the Velocinian Air Force should be fighting against.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. You still know we're gonna probably beat them so toy. That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Think you can keep up with me?
100%. Targeting correction, 0.8 degrees.
Not bad. This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation. And I've found every last one of them.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
Stall warning.
He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
What the fuck?
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
He got him.
Oh, nice.
Trigger has splashed abandoned.
好像爆了。
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target.
血医生。
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. A solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory had been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkins? Because this guy was a Belkin, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now, they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusea? My grandfather had only one wish, to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusea after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder.
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Lighthouse 的意思。
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusea have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air to the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse and see the future.
Dumbass?
灯塔
Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that arsenal bird.
OK， 最后一关应该是吧？没记错啊，就留着明天再打完好了。我们先休息，一起玩。Mission 19. OK。感谢收看，各位晚安，拜拜。